I'm having a day with a mix of feelings. I feel sad, I feel upset, and I feel angry. The first one, you know about the white genocide in South Africa. It's real. And the president said, we will take these people's houses, these white people's houses, without reparation, without paying them for them. We'll just take them, we'll take their land without paying. And that's bad. That is really bad. They brought them. They weren't giving them. They haven't took them. They brought them. And then you've got political parties in South Africa going, we will take the land and we will kill the landowners. Kill the landowners. And that is ridiculous. But people are writing under posts, well, it says African land. Hold on a minute. If the Africans want it back, why don't they just strike a deal? Why don't they say, right, we want that land back and we're going to pay you for it? No. They'll kill for it, just to take it. What if we did it? Would it be racial? Because these people underneath are putting, yeah, it's their land. It's African land. So what if we said, right, everybody in London, Asian, African, we're going to kick them out their houses and we're going to give them to whites. What if that happened? There'd be hell to pay. The police would be called. It would be on the news. We're not them people. We're not like that. But it's only the same thing. So why is it good for one and not the other? We are classed as the second most unracial country in the world. There isn't much racism in this country at all. There's hardly any. Unless you're talking about whites. Right. That's what's upset me. What's got me angry? Chris O'Donnell, there was a video on earlier. And he got kidnapped. No reason. No gangs, no ties with Asians at all. Nothing. A group of Asians kidnapped him. This is in Glasgow. Like I say, it's the worst murder in the UK. Racial murder. It is absolutely disgusting. They carved skin off him while he was alive. They cut his manhood off him and put it in his mouth. They stabbed him and stabbed him. This was over 5 hours. Then they kicked him out of the van and tipped petrol on him. And that is evil. It's upset me. So if you want to look it up, Glasgow, Chris O'Donnell. It's disgusting. And people underneath, and this is what's got me angry, they're putting about, what about Stephen Lawrence? It's completely different. Why has it always got to go from race to race to race? Why don't you just take that murder? This is a young lad of 15 who got his whole life ahead of him. And he's had it taken away. And a racial murder. And one of the worst racial murders. You couldn't be more evil. The lad was screaming for his mum. And instead of people saying that should never happen to any race at all, it shouldn't. What about a black person? What about a Pakistani person? What about a Palestine? What about them? They get coverage. This is completely different. We're saying one lad. And instead of you being bothered about this lad, you're not bothered. And do you know why? Because he's white. Nobody would dare to say it if he was any colour. Nobody. We live in a very tolerant society, and people are just not tolerant to whites anymore, and it's got to change. We've got to have white rights. That's it. We've got to have equal. If you're white, you can hardly get a job. If you're white, you can hardly get a career at all. We don't do it to anybody else. Don't do it to us. Right, as you know, everybody's wandering round on the left, all dressed in black. Let's wander round dressed in white. Let's say we are proud. Let's distance ourselves. I don't think wearing masks is right at all. I don't think covering your face up is right at all. But if that's what the left want, then they're right. Can make its own stand.